Have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else got some secret instruction manual for life except you? Maybe you've sat in a group of people and wondered, why do I feel so different from everyone here? Maybe you don't enjoy the same things most people enjoy. Maybe you think differently, act differently, or simply feel like you don't belong anywhere. And the strange part is that even when you're surrounded by people, you can still feel completely alone. If that sounds familiar, keep watching, because the reason you feel, most people assume feeling different is a bad thing. They think it means something is wrong with them. But imagine for a moment that every person in the world loved the same food, wore the same clothes, had the same hobbies, and thought exactly the same way. Life would be incredibly boring. It would be like living in a world filled with copies of the same person. Yet when we notice our own differences, we often treat them like flaws instead. One reason this happens is because humans are naturally wired to fit in. Thousands of years ago, being rejected by your group could be dangerous, so our brains developed a strong need for acceptance. Whenever you feel different, your brain quietly asks, do I still belong here? The funny thing is that your brain doesn't care whether the difference is good or bad. It only notices that you're not exactly like everyone else, and then it starts overthinking everything. One awkward conversation can suddenly become a 3-hour mental replay session before you. Another reason you might feel different is that you're more self-aware than the people around you. Some people move through life without questioning much, while others constantly think about who they are, why they do certain things, and what they truly want from life. If you're someone who asks deeper questions, it's easy to feel disconnected from people who never stop to think about those things. It's like being the only person in a room who notices a strange sound. The sound was always there, but you're the one paying. Your life experiences also play a huge role in shaping how you see the world. Two people can be the same age, live in the same city, and go to the same school, yet have completely different lives. One person may grow up feeling understood and supported, while another grows up feeling ignored or misunderstood. These experiences shape the way we think, feel, and interact with others. Sometimes the reason you feel different isn't because you're strange. It's because your journey has. Many people also make the mistake of comparing their inner world to everyone else's outer appearance. You see someone laughing with friends and assume they have everything figured out. You see someone who seems confident and assume they've never doubted themselves. But you don't know what's happening inside their mind. The truth is that many of the people who seem the most normal are asking the same questions you are. They're just better at hiding it. If humans could read each other's thoughts for a day, we probably do. What's interesting is that many creative people, innovators, and deep thinkers spent years feeling different. They didn't fit neatly into every group because they saw things differently. They questioned ideas that others accepted without thinking. At first, that made them feel isolated. Later, it became their greatest strength. The qualities that made them feel out of place were often the same qualities that helped them create some. Of course, feeling different isn't always easy. There will be moments when you wish fitting in came naturally. There will be days when you wonder why connecting with people seems effortless for everyone else. But it's important to remember that being different and being alone are not the same thing. There are millions of people in the world who feel exactly the way you do. The only reason it seems rare is because most people never talk about it. Everyone hides their doubts, which makes everyone else think. So if you've spent years asking yourself, why am I different, maybe it's time to ask a better question. Instead of wondering what's wrong with you, ask yourself what your differences can teach you. The curiosity, sensitivity, imagination, and unique way of thinking that sometimes make you feel disconnected could be the very things that make you special. Not everyone is meant to see the world. The next time you feel different from everyone around you, remember this: different does not mean broken. Different does not mean less valuable. And different certainly doesn't mean you don't belong. Sometimes it simply means you're seeing the world through your own unique lens, and that may be one of your greatest strengths. So what do you think? Have you ever felt different from everyone around you? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating psychology.